I think that we really wanted to get back to something that was at the core of the style of the original Ratchet games. And that is, we wanted to get back to having a lot of vibrant color. We wanted to get back to a lot of the really fun sense of form that we use to make our characters and environments and everything else. We really wanted to kind of go back to just the overall sort of density, use of vegetation, like everything that goes into making every single location in the game really, really rich and interesting. We really tried to approach the game with a good sense of natural light, with accurate lighting conditions and bounced lighting, as if we're looking at, real conditions that you would find in the real world. More than anything else, we wanted to make something that is just colorful, really fun to look at in every way. We knew that we wanted to make something epic. We knew that we wanted to make something that kind of got back to the origins of the franchise with really a sense of space exploration. And that led to a lot of early concept images that really showed a lot of levels that had really interesting hooks and kind of like really exciting new ways of thinking about other exotic planets for us. And many of us on the team really enjoyed the change of pace, and we really enjoyed kind of a new challenge to sink our teeth into with a next-generation Ratchet title.
The role of gameplay programming is really to put all the pieces together, and in particular on Ratchet and Clank Future, we have a lot of different roles, including the character controls, camera, weapons, enemies, gameplay modes, space combat, that sort of stuff. I think the key to balancing out various gameplay modes, for example, exploration versus combat, is just to make sure that the pacing is about right. You don't want to be on the edge of your seat the entire time. You want to take a break every now and then. So we make sure to intersperse all sorts of different gameplay modes such that the player is always seeing something new and always has something to look forward to. One of our key focuses is to make sure that the game is pick up and play, but for the people that really want to get into it, there's a lot to do there. We as gamers at Insomniac are very hardcore, and our natural tendency is to develop things that are very complicated and advanced. And so that's sort of the easier part of the job, is to put the depth into it and make the game that we would love to play. Everyone can personalize the experience. You can play through the game however you want. You can focus and replay the segments that you find most compelling. You can upgrade the weapons that you think are most interesting. You can pretty much make this your game experience. The best part of my job is watching everything come together. Like, eventually, it's a lot of work to get everyone on the same page and try and put it all together, but once you actually have that product at the end, it's pretty amazing, what kind of things a large group of people can really do.
The story behind Ratchet and Clank Future is Ratchet's quest to find out what happened to the Lombaxes and who he is. And that's actually also kind of Clank's story as well. Clank is going to find out new things about himself and maybe where he comes from.
Engaging cryosleep.
Cryosleep? No. There's no way I'm gonna...
It is fortunate cryosleep does not work on robots.
The object of the game is basically for Ratchet to not only solve the mystery of his race, the Lombaxes, and find out where they went, but to locate a mysterious Lombax secret that is somewhere in the Polaris galaxy that can somehow put an end to the evil reign of Emperor Tachyon. And Emperor Tachyon wants this Lombax secret as well, and even though we don't know what that secret is, we know that it's very powerful, and it's something that the Lombaxes had made eons ago in order to fight an evil race known as the Cragmites.
You are now entering Fastoon. Touching down in 5, 4, oops, 3, 2, 1.
Humor plays a big role in the Ratchet and Clank games. Every one of our games has interesting, colorful characters that are a little bit offbeat.
Blame the parrot! Always blame the parrot!
Is everything all right, sir?
Imperial spies! Hide their bodies!
It's good to have one game that everybody from children to adults can kind of play and enjoy and laugh at.
Oh, dear.
Oh, it's you two. Almost didn't recognize you in high def.